It's my fight breakdown for Mahkmudov versus Guido Vianello. It's gonna be a very good fight. I think Vianello has very good movement. He's able to throw a lot of punches that was from far away from the outside, and that'll give him an advantage, even though he takes a lot of risk. Um, he jabs a little bit, not as much. Especially in this fight, I don't expect a lot of jabs. I expect a lot of 1-2s, quick hooks. He will be jabbing in and out, but uh, I feel like it's gonna be more so combinations because he's gonna be looking out for that right hand from Mahkmudov, and I think Mahkmudov's gonna be able to have a good advantage as far as trying to cut this ring off because he's gonna try to go forward. He's not gonna try to stand in the middle because I think Vianello's gonna be trying to fight on the outside. Now the inside fighting that would be a good advantage for Vianello because I think he can fight in the inside with Mahkmudov, but he got to be able to take those chances. I think Mahkmudov will have a advantage as far as the size, and that's gonna cause a lot of problems because I think Vianello's a lot of times he tries to be physical with those guys that's a lot stronger, and sometimes it tends to backfire. Even though he boxes well in those fights, I think the physicality is what causes a lot of problems for him when he tries to be a lot too physical or gets too happy as far as the punches. But I think Mahkmudov's going to do an excellent job trying to track him down with that high guard and try to let his hands fly a little bit. He's going to try to go for a knockout, I'm pretty sure. In this fight, it's going to be very hard with Vianello because he's going to be moving forward. And Mahkmudov's going to be moving forward and Vianello's going to be moving around a lot. He's going to use his feet, which he should, because he has an advantage in that department. And the 1-2s are going to be, he's going to be letting the 1-2s go a lot in this fight. I think Vianello's going to do an excellent job landing these punches on Mahkmudov. He's going to cause a lot of issues for Mahkmudov. Mahkmudov's going to have to be able to let his hands fly against Vianello, because if he doesn't, he's going to be at a disadvantage because Vianello usually tries to outpunch his opponents, and he usually goes out upstairs a lot. So if you're a guy like Mahkmudov, you want to try to go to the body. You can't let this guy keep going upstairs and then think that that's going to be some kind of advantage you're going to have as far as both of you guys throwing head blows. Somebody got to choose to go to the body. And if Vianello is the person who is going to the body, that'll cause a lot of issues for Mahkmudov over the course of 10 rounds. So I think that will actually be an advantage on Vianello if Mahkmudov doesn't. But it's going to be a lot of clinching. I feel like the clinching from Vianello is something that could possibly mess up Mahkmudov's rhythm. So if he's able to mess up his rhythm and a lot of different things like that, depending on what kind of referee you have too. When you have a guy like this and the rhythm you have is off and on, and then the referee's not really jumping in to kind of break these things up, it's going to slow the fight down. So it could be an advantage on a guy like Mahkmudov. It could be an advantage on Vianello. Depends how everything turns out. But I think Vianello does an excellent job really controlling these fighters and trying to get them out of their zone, because a lot of guys try to rush in and go for it, but he'll throw a couple of punches, clinch them, slow them down, try to wear them down, throws a lot of counters, combination. I think it's going to be countering Mahkmudov a lot, and Mahkmudov has to be able to withstand all that. But Vianello, he starts to slow down after 5 or 6 rounds. After 5 or 6 rounds, Vianello starts to gas. That's one thing I have noticed. He starts to gas after 5 or 6 rounds, and that causes a lot of issues. And if this fight goes into deep waters, it'll definitely be an advantage for him. I don't know if Vianello's gonna go for it. Can get a knockout in this fight. He can get a knockout. Just don't know if it's gonna be in this fight because of Mahkmudov's just experience over the last couple of years. He's gonna figure out that he can't just rush in with everybody and try to bowl him over. I think he did a lot better his last fight Mahkmudov did. I think he was patient. A lot better than he was in that Caviar fight. I think he's starting to realize he can't just overpower everybody at the pro level. And Vianello, he's kind of the same way. He's kind of figured out that he can't really just push over everybody and run them over. So I think that this fight could possibly go to a decision, and I think that it'll be Mahkmudov who ends up winning this fight. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.